I'm Bill Lynch, and I'm going to teach you guys today the simple way to get the bolts out of low control on bushings in and right out. Very easy coming in and out. I know a lot of guys have a lot of trouble with this. It's really easy if you know the trick. I've cut the front clip off this car. I'm not going to be using it. I'm going to be doing something altogether different on this car. So this is a perfect car for me to show you. It's easier with it being right side up. I should say upside down so you can see it better. Here's your low control arm bushing. Okay, that's a lower bushing. There's your bolt. Your bolt always gets stuck inside and you can't get the damn thing out. So what you have to do is, first of all, don't come in with a Sawzall or whatever, a Sawzall or a circular saw, whatever, whiz wheel, and cut between here and here to try to cut the bolt. All you're going to do is damage the bolt, obviously, again, and then you're going to have to find new bolts. You're going to damage the body, the control arms, and that's just not the way to do it. It's the way I'm going to show you. It's much easier and much less time consuming. This is the bushing, the outer sleeve. Be careful now. This piece, this raised piece over here, that is not the bushing. That is actually part of the control arm. That is actually what the bushing gets pressed into. So you do not want to cut that and damage that at all, because that will destroy the control arm. The bushing consists of an outer shell, a rubber bushing inside that, and then inside there is a sleeve, that inner metal sleeve. That's what gets stuck to the control arm bushing, the control arm bolts. All right, I have cut the outer sleeve open. Be careful not to cut that section. And what I'm going to do next is actually pry these open so we can get to the rubber layer. I've got that outer metal sleeve cut off. So that's one of the hardest parts is next, which is actually cutting the rubber. You think it'd be easy, but it's the hardest part. Now, you guys can see, right in here is the sleeve. There's a slot there. You can see that line going back and forth right in front of the chisel there. That's the slot, because that inner sleeve is a wrapped around sleeve, not one big tube. So what you can do now is we're going to get in here with the chisel. It's easier with the air chisel if you have one. I don't have my compressor set up in the shop here yet, so I'm not going to be able to use that tonight. But you get in here with the air chisel, and you just beat this off both ways, off both sides. And I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm also going to take the bolt out. Now, a lot of times to get to this bolt, you can usually turn the inner sleeve, but you can't get the bolt to slide out. So I'm going to go ahead and take the nut off and get this all disassembled so I can show you how long this has taken. By the way, so far, I'm into this for about 3 minutes, and 2 minutes of it's been shooting video. So just want to let you know how fast this is this way. Already took the bolts off, the nut off rather, the washer and the cam. Those come off pretty simple. The cam gave me a little trouble. It got stuck in the bolt on the flat part. The pry bar a little bit, I got it apart. The bolt's moving. I just going to give it a little whack with the old hammer here and show you that it's just going right in and out. So that's the hardest part, to get the bolt moving. At least this way anyway. It'll spin, they'll always spin, but they'll never go in and out. But that one, you can see it's going in and right out. Very easy coming in and out. So you'll find when you turn this bolt, if it's stuck, that sleeve will follow the bolt. So all you got to do is get it so you can see it lined up straight. Take a chisel or an air hammer and go in there. By the way, you could do the whole thing with an air hammer too. An air hammer will cut that apart. Go in there with the air hammer with a chisel blade and just basically separate those two pieces. Force that apart. You can get in there with the air chisel and separate further these pieces either side, and then the bolt will just basically slide in and out of it once it's disconnected from that. From the inner sleeve. It really, doing it this way will take probably about 10 minutes per bushing. I've heard guys spending days on this. It's really not necessary. So just follow my directions and you'll find out that this is the easy way to do it. It takes 10 minutes of bushing. Okay? Good luck.